it's me, Tom, your friendly neighborhood atheist, and I'm driving to Free Thought Festival, and I'm getting blown all over the friggin' road because the wind is just ridiculous. Which has got me thinking about global climate change. Yes, that's the thing. And the weather here in the Chicago area the last couple weeks has been kind of insane. This weekend, it snowed on Saturday. It was 65 on Sunday, and then it was snowing again on Monday. And it was cold all week, and it snowed today. And it's supposed to be hot again this weekend. That's some crazy. And then there's wind. We're having these incredible windstorms that are just ridiculous. Now, I've lived in this area for almost 14 years, and the first, 8 or 9 years got really cold. I had pipes in my house freezing, and it was winter. We had a good solid winter, good amount of snow. But the last couple winters, like the last several, my pipes have not frozen, and the snow has been kind of non-existent. I think we had like 2 good snows this year. And I've got a child, and I want to take her sledding, and I can't take her sledding because we got no snow. Now, is that global climate change? Hell yes, it's global climate change. It's global climate change. It's not, well, it is warming, but the warming is causing crazy things to happen, and more crazy things are happening. Now, I've been a proponent of, or not proponent, but I've believed in climate change since I was a little kid. I heard about this shit when I was little, and I'm old, so I've known about it for a long time, and it made sense. I was worried about the environment when I was little. Frank Capra, you know the guy who did It's a Wonderful Life? He did a movie on climate change back in like the 40s. This shit's been going on for a long time, and people have been aware for it a long time, and just like religion, people have been denying it and saying, oh no, it's not that. It's the natural order of things, just like religion is. So, yeah, and of course I had to get religion in there somewhere, because I don't like religion. Religion makes people stupid. I'm sorry, but it does. It just, thinking there's a God that's controlling things just really makes you stupid. I mean, I'm not going to go off on a tangent. Real quick tangent. I posted like 3-4 years ago a thing on John Lennox, who's Harvard, I think he's Harvard. He's a professor. He's a smart guy, but he believes in God. And he believes that God created math, of all things. He believes God created math for us. And I call him a lazy thinker. And he's a smart guy. And the reason I call him a lazy thinker is because he attributes things to God. Instead of finding out the real reasons, he attributes them to God and says, oh, it's God. Don't have to think about that anymore. That, to me, is fucking lazy. I compare it to, you drop something on the floor, and instead of picking it up, you just say, oh, I wanted it there, so I'm just going to leave it. That's how lazy religion makes people. It's just, they stop thinking. Anyhow, back to climate change. I'm curious. Now, of course, I'm an atheist, and I believe in climate change and equal rights and all these things. But atheists, we only have one thing in common. Just the one thing. The not thinking there's a God thing. That's it. That's all we have in common. So I'm curious, how many atheists don't think climate change is a thing? How many think climate change is a scientific enigma or a plot to do something? Because I know atheists who are Republicans. David Silverman, who's the president of American Atheist Association. Is it association? Anyways, he's a Republican. He's a conservative Republican. I have yet to ask him what he thinks of climate change because he's a busy guy. But next time I think of it when I'm talking to him, I will. But if you're an atheist, I'm curious where you stand on climate change. Because that shit is real, and we're fucking shit up. And there's a lot of shit we could be doing to slow it down, and we're already past the tipping point, in my opinion. We've been over the tipping point for quite a while. So gonna get bad. I think I'm lucky in the Midwest. It's not gonna get as bad because we're getting less summer and less winter. It's like normalizing or equalizing or something. So we don't have the extremes in temperature, but we have these freaking windstorms that are tearing shit apart. I got a greenhouse. Several of the panels keep getting blown out because these crazy windstorms. So anyways, global climate change is today's rant. And by today, I mean one of many today. Because I'm driving. Doing a lot of driving today. Which I don't normally do. But it's beautiful. It was snowing earlier. Which to me is crazy. And tomorrow I think it's supposed to be like 60. But global climate change is not real. That shit's just made up. Like God. Anyhow, I'll catch you next time. Bye.